Good morning everyone. In this class we are going to discuss about central place theory which was provided by Walter Christaller. This is a foundational model of urban geography and first proposed by Walter Christaller in 1933. At first glance, a map looks chaotic. But in 1933, Christaller proposed that there is a mathematical order to human settlement governed by supply of goods and services. Okay, now there are some questions arise. Uneven distribution. Why are towns grouped in specific clusters? Then size hierarchy. Why are there many villages but few metropolises? Service disparity. Why do some places offer complex services while others provide only basics? Okay. Now the symbiotic relationship of the central place. This is the settlement, that is the provider, and this is the hinterland, that is the service area. Okay, the settlement provide goods and services to the hinterland, and the hinterland provide services and customers and revenue towards the settlement area. Okay, a central place is any settlement, be it a hamlet or a capital, that exists primarily to provide goods and services to the surrounding population. Not all central places are equal. Small villages satisfy daily needs, large cities cater to specialized demands. The push and pull of market size, low order goods and high order goods. Okay, low order goods, for example, milk. Short range, you go to the nearest shop. Low threshold, a corner shop needs few customers to survive. And high order goods, example, specialized surgery, that is medical supports. Long range, you will travel across the country. High thresholds, a specialist hospital needs a massive population base. Okay, high order services dictate larger thresholds and wider ranges. Okay, the inverse rule of the settlement pyramid. As increases its height, decrease in quantity of settlements, increasing size and service capability. Level 1 village, daily necessities. Level 2 small towns, weekly services. Level 3 large town, high order services. Level 4 city specialized services, and level 5 metropolis most specialized. You have many options for buying bread, level 1, but very few places to earn a PhD degree, that is found in level 5. Okay, each and every category has its own individual supply of services and goods. Now the search for geometric perfection. Christaller rejected standard shapes in favor of total efficiency. Circles, squares and hexagons. Circles inefficient, unserved gaps. This is the unserved gaps, this portion. Competition overlap. Squares inefficient because unequal distance. Okay, distance from there, distance from here is a different unequal distance. But hexagons, the solution is a hexagon, perfect packing. No gaps, minimize average distance. Okay, all are equal and minimal average distance. Perfect packing, no gaps, minimize average distance. In an idealized economy, the hexagonal lattice is the inevitable result of competition. Three distinct logic search systems. How do high-ordered centers relate to the smaller towns around them? Christaller proposed three different K values, constants that represent the scope of influence. K is equal to total number of equivalent settlements served by one central place, that is itself plus a fraction of its neighbors. Okay, K is equal to 3, the marketing principle. If K is equal to 4, the transport principle. The administrative principle, that is K is equal to 7. Now, the marketing principle, K3. Focus maximum market coverage and consumer convenience. Characteristics creates the tightest network within the most centers. Minimize travel distance for consumers. Most realistic model for retail distribution chains. Okay, the formula is 1, that means it itself, plus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Divided by 1 by 3. 1 by 3 because of the K is 3. 1 by 3 is 6. Okay, 1 plus 6 into 1 by 3 is equal to 3. That's why it is K3. Then the transport principle, K4, efficiency of movement. Characteristic settlements are located on the edges of the hexagons, not the corners. Connects major centers with state routes to reduce transport cost. Fewer centers than the K is equal to 3 model. Okay, 1 itself plus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and half of the neighbors. That means half. Half of this portion, half of this portion, half of this portion. 1, 2, this portion. This portion. Okay, is equal to 4. Okay, 6. 1 plus 6 divided by 2 is equal to 4. 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. This comprises a 1 unit. 1, 2, 3, 4. This comprises a 1 unit. 1, 2, 3, 4. This comprises a 1 unit. Okay, all 3 comprises 1, 2, 3. All 6 comprises 3 units. That is 3 numbers. Okay, 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. Then again, the administrative principle K is equal to 7. Focus, political control, and clear boundaries. Characteristics not overlapping in the jurisdiction. A town cannot pay taxes to the two different masters, ideal for states, provinces, and police districts. Creates large market areas with strong central control. 1 itself plus 6 into 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is equal to 7. The rhythm of the map, the pattern, large centers, few in numbers, widely spaced, small centers, numerous, closely packaged. Okay, this is the large centers, few in number, widely spaced, and small centers. These are small centers, numerous, closely packed. Okay, Christaller's laboratory, the isotopic plane. To isolate the economic variables, Christaller assumed a theoretical vacuum, a perfect simplified world. The isotopic plane, completely flat, uniform soil, no physical barriers. Homo economius, consumers have identical income and behave rationally. Perfect competition, transport costs are strictly proportional to distance. Reality check, these conditions rarely exist in nature, rendering the model static. A static models in dynamic world, the critic, the theory ignores history, politics, and non-distance transport cost. It tells us where cities should be, not how they grew there. Why it still matters, CPT remains the foundation of urban and regional planning, retail location strategy. For example, IKEA, the administrative zoning. August clause modified the theory of profit maximization. Okay, in our next class we have discussed about August clause, central place theory of profit theory of profit maximization. The skeleton of human geography, the real world is messy, but beneath the chaos, Christaller's hexagons reveal the hidden economic skeleton of civilization. Okay, these are the sources of this class. That's all for today. If you have any doubt or inquiry, just let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Thank you.